It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. One of the guys you're going to see tonight, Victor Oladipo, and he is just a monster at the off-guard position. What do you say, Kenny, about how he uses his strength to his advantage?
I mean, he's probably stronger than like 95% of the guards that he plays against. Uses it well, gets in. He finds the contact on the offensive end, which most guys are physically.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Orlando Magic facing the home team. And the injury to Dwayne Wade, this is really big news, Clark.
Yeah, well, when he got hurt in their last game, Kevin, the hope was that it wasn't too serious, but we now know that's not the case. You really just wish him all the best in the world in coming back from it, but it's a tough blow for them.
Really just a tough loss. I mean, it looks like it will be, guys, a long road for him, but hopefully with the help of the team doctors, he can make that turnaround as quickly as possible.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Orlando, Oladipo and Harris are the wings. Howard is out there at Malone, and it's Hardaway in at the one. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Scott Skiles. There are a lot of big names to deal with in this one, but perhaps none bigger than LeBron James. He told me planning for LeBron is a headache because he can do so much on the floor, saying there isn't a hole in his game. The only real way to slow him down is to get him working against himself. Physically, there is no answer for LeBron.
Thank you, Doris. One problem the Magic faced last season was depth. They really weren't a deep team, and it hurt them along the way.
Yeah, it sure did. I mean, they had the second fewest bench points in the league, and that number was really low because they didn't use the bench that often. And starters did a lot of the heavy lifting.
Dishes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Took him no time at all on that one.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Hardaway against West. Hardaway kicks to Oladipo. Here's Malone. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Here's Malone. Harris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Malone with the steal. Oladipo outside. Pass to Hardaway. Kicks it out to Malone. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Raptors.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Now here's Hardaway. Following the miss by Larry Bird. That is good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
And guys, you know, we've talked about it before, but it bears repeating. Dwight Howard may be the best overall rebounder in the last decade. 5 times out of the last 8 years, he's led the league in rebounding. That's almost impossible to do in the modern NBA.
Here's Hardaway after the made shot from Allen Iverson. Abdul-Jabbar against Howard. The kick out to Oladipo. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Howard is still Clark, an efficient rebounder, still prolific in fact, but he's no longer dominant. Last year he had not one 20-plus rebound game. Tell me the last time that happened.
Well, you know, this being Dwight's 12th season in the league, Kevin, a lot of wear and tear on him. I think he's trying to fight through it, and he's still very much more than serviceable. Wants to get a ring, and he's doing his part to try to make that happen.
Here's Oladipo after the made shot from Allen Iverson. Misses from close range.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And it's Oladipo that time on the assist from Penny Hardaway.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did.
But, boy, that was a nice job.
And here is Hardaway after Jerry West just got that 3 to go. Screened by Malone. Hardaway against James. And it's Harris off the drive. Banked in off the glass. Harris has got his second bucket of the night. And for Tobias Harris, a resurgence of sorts last season, Clark, especially from behind the arc, where he shot a career high, 36%.
You know, he'd only hit 25% from 3 the year before, Kevin. So, yeah, monster improvement in accuracy from long range.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Robertson passes to Curry. Bird outside. Back to Curry. Bird dishes to Curry. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, Payton with some nice D.
And getting back to Harris, there's just so much to like about his game. He lives in the gym, has a tremendous feel for the game, and he knows how to maximize his production within those athletic limitations.
Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Robertson kicks to Curry. And Bird, here we go. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, the thing about Harris is he's a combo forward, extremely versatile. At 6'8", he struggles with size against the better power forward, and he lacks the athleticism of the better small forward. So to get the most out of him, you have to put him in the right matchups.
And the Magic making a change here. Fournier is checked in. Now here's Gordon. Now the pass to Hazanya from downtown. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry passes to Bird. Curry dishes to Irving. Lets it go from 11. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Irving's got his first points of the game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Larry Bird. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Gordon inside, guarded by Pippen. Payton outside. Drops in the layup for 2.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
6 seconds left to play here in the first. Curry cannot hit.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.